How's your capacity for receiving? Hello, my name is Kat, and I am away at a retreat, and everybody is doing an activity. And I decided, let me take a moment and talk to my girlies because being away from everything and my regular routines is showing me so many things. And as I continue to evolve and continue to upgrade my learnings and the things that I do, I'm realizing that I created the container, I created the ability to receive more. But that was not always the case. There was a time where I had an upper limit, where if somebody tried to give me more, I literally could not receive it. I literally would have to say, come up with an excuse, leave, end the connection or the relationship or even the partnership, even the business partnership. There was a time where I was receiving multiple five figures from my services, and I just couldn't continue. Like I didn't have space to, like I would do it one at a time. I would not allow for multiple clients or projects to coming at the same time because I did not have the capacity to receive more. And that can come to feelings, it can come to feeling good. Have you ever seen people, especially the parents, that can have great things happen or have extra money come in, but they find a way to either give it away, lend it to someone that cannot pay it back, or find a way to go back to the level. Like they lower themselves down because they don't have the capacity to be in the higher place. So I realized that I like it here. I like being able to have the capacity to receive more. That can be as simple as receiving compliments or receiving people telling you great things about you. Have you ever tried to give someone a compliment and they just tell you all the reasons why they're not worthy? They tell you all the reasons why they should not be the recipient of such beautiful comments. And I have experienced that with many people until I learned that I can say, I'm just trying to give you a compliment. Is that okay? Can you receive it? And just be very gentle with it, but really share where my heart is. And I'll also make them in a very gentle way, make them aware of what they're doing. They are pushing away a freaking compliment, right? But it's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from a place, I don't have the capacity to receive this right now. I don't have the capacity to say yes to this right now because my nervous system is not in a place that can receive it. I went on a walk the other day with a beautiful lady that I met here at the retreat, and we were talking about that. And we are taking turns sharing what we're learning back and forth, like practicing on people. So I was able to practice on her, and then I share. And she was being very generous with her feedback. And I stopped for a second and I received it, and I was so grateful and thankful. And like I always say, it never goes to my head, it goes to my heart. And it was such a beautiful moment, and I loved that I had the capacity. But I know there were times where I couldn't. I would just come up with every excuse in the book not to be able to receive it, or be uncomfortable and get like sweaty and stuff. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments if your palms get sweaty, or if your head flushes and you could turn red. Let me know, because I have been there in the past, and I'm so glad that doing all this work, I am able to receive more. And if you have a business, and more than likely, if you're a woman healer, you have a business or are trying to make money with your business, you need to have the capacity to receive more. A lot of people, especially spiritual people, have a hard time being handsomely rewarded for their services. And I cannot think of any other group that is more deserving of being handsomely rewarded than healers. We are doing God's work. We are helping amazing people by sharing what has helped us. Most of the time, healers are sharing what helped them, right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to be in that place and say, hey, thank you for seeing me. Thank you for hiring me to help you. And thank you for paying me my wages. Thank you for paying me my fees and what I deserve. And then we in turn go around and help other people and build companies that create jobs or create foundations or just make the world a better place by us being happier people. I cannot think of, and you can hear all the sounds. This is my happy place. And you can see maybe a little bit in the background, the trees are dancing a little bit with the wind. And Can you imagine being in such a state all the time where your nervous system can relax and you can be your true self and you can glide instead of moving, and you can be yourself and be silly and be happy and frolic if you want to. I believe we women were created to frolic and to be creative and to come up with ideas and have other people implement or create systems that others can benefit from. And that can be you. This life can be yours. I have created this for myself. I am able to receive. I'm able to help others. I'm able to frolic. There was a time where I couldn't just pot around and do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, and chill and relax. And I don't want to be doing all the time. I don't do all the time. I enjoy. And that is a beautiful, beautiful place to be for you. It's possible. And I just want to invite you. I have been sharing inside my community. I have 75 days of what am I calling it? Self days of just taking care of yourself is the Good Girl Release program. Every day I drop something that you can do that can help you become that woman. It's a community only for women, and it's very simple and in ways where you can stretch and be able to achieve all those things that you want. And I am having a great time putting it together. So if you're interested in that, that is something that I'm doing for 75 days. We are on day 15th, which I'm loving. It's amazing. We started August 1st. So if you're interested, you can join. I'm gonna put the link in the comments, in the description. And also, if you're like, Kat, what you're saying sounds good to me. What you're saying sounds just like what the doctor ordered, and I want to talk to you and see how I can work with it together. I would love to invite you because I feel very passionate about this work. I believe in healers, and as a healer, I wish I had this. I wish I had someone that I can go to that struggled with the same things that I used to struggle, and that she could guide me through the process. Because nothing wrong with men healers, but I have found that women understand women better and understand how our nervous system works, and I wish that I had known that before. I have a coach that really helps me, and it's tremendous, and has shown me how I can be more authentic as a healer. I can show up unapologetically as me, showing everything and how I am, and just be. Let's doing, because I was a doer, I was a performer, and because that's how I got attention. That's how I got love growing up, and how I was able to get some validation. And now I can just be and get those things without having to perform, without having to do all those things. I could just be, and that, chef's kiss. If that's something that you desire, you're like, Kat, I need more of that. Let's have a conversation and let's see if working together makes sense. I love connecting, and I love having these conversations because I always learn from people and I make new friends, which is incredible. So I'm gonna put the link down below as well, because these conversations are amazing, are happening all over the world, and I want to have it with you one-on-one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has inspired you to see life, what life could be, the possibility of this life. It can be yours. You can be in a place where you love what you do every day and you are regulated. And when you're regulated, you can be of assistance of others just by your presence. Just your energy alone calms people down. That is possible. I get told that all the time by people, like, I love your energy. I love how I feel when I'm around you. I have people like want to sit by me when I go to conferences and events, because I have been able to connect with myself and be with myself and do what's right for me. Okay, so instead of trying to perform because it will be the right thing to do, or because others are gonna like it or appreciate it, I'm like, I want to do what works for me. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Thanks so much for watching. Please know that I love you, that I'm rooting for you, and I'm gonna see you super duper soon.